game. This is your front-wheel drive game game. Plus 1 partial break. Drivers ready. You're all live at the horn. Here we go. A little extra drive off there for the LMH car. Good battle brewing up top. Woo! Looking strong out there. Down the back, qualifying order. Your top 5 pulling away from the rest of the field. Oh, Danny with trouble. He missed a click as well. Just drive on, Danny. I'll fix that for you next time around. Jay with the pass at the loop on John. Moving into second position. Up the crosstown, go your top 5. Little gap behind them. 45 seconds gone by. 4:15 remaining. TBF after taking the TQ. Holding strong here, but it's Jay Williams with the hot lap. 15:099. It's tied by half a second over Jay. 7/10 to John. 3/10 to Toasty. 4/10 to Chris. 3.5 second gap to 6th place. David, followed closely by Wayne and then Danny. Right up front, the all-silver, your leader, Brian Fong. Jay Williams in the dark green, John Wire in the bright orange. Then it's Chris Kemper moving back into 4th over Toasty Toast. Jay still holding the hot lap at a 15:099. Brian Fong is stretched out by a hair. 8/10 of a second now. Up on second place, Jay. Half a second to John. 4/10 to Chris. 3/10 to Toasty. Then David, Wayne, and Danny with a minute and a half down. 3.5 minutes remaining. Kemper must have trouble. He is tucked. I think he was tucked. Fixed up pretty promptly, but that's a devastating wreck for Kemper. He's got some kind of pride. He didn't lift over something too. Your leader, Brian Fong. His gap has cut in half. 4/10 of a second now over Jay. It is Brian, Jay, John, Toasty, David, Wayne, Danny with Chris off the field. Right up front with Jay all over him last time. The gap was 3/10 of a second as Jay Williams contends for the lead. 9/10 of a second to John. 4/10 more to Toasty, but Toasty now all over John. You're 1-2 right next to each other. Thank you, Danny. You got 3-4 coming up on you pretty quickly. Up the cross down, you're 1-2. Silver, followed by green. John Wire in 3rd in the bright orange, followed by Toasty Toast. 2 pairs here in the top 4. Everybody looking for moves. Brian on his best lap, 15:01. Toasty has a hot lap now to 14:814. Brian clipped some pipe. Jay had a better run on the back because of it. Jay all over Brian on the right-hand side infield. Right up front. Brian was back a little time up the cross now. Down into the front left. On the back. Silver car remains your leader, Brian Fong from the horn with 2 minutes to go here. It's Brian, Jay, John, Toasty, David, Wayne, and Danny. Up the cross now. 4 cars leading this race out. Total gap in the top 4 is 1.4 seconds. Most of it between 2nd and 3rd. John holding off Toasty by a hair here. As Brian has earned back a little time. When they crossed, they were less than 2/10 of a second apart. This looks more like half a second to me. His car may be a little quicker than Brian. Brian 15:053 for Jay. The gap half a second. Toasty back by 1.4. Moving into 3rd over John by 4/10 of a second. Then it's David, Wayne, Danny. David on a 15.3, then a 15.6. At the loop, your leader. 15.2. Jay 15.2. The gap 0.44 seconds. Toasty back by another 1.2 seconds. Half a second more to 4th place. John just off the podium with 1 minute to go. Leader at the loop. 15.2 for Fong. 15.3 for Williams. 14.9 for Toast. 15.0 for John Wire. Oh, Jay was all over Brian. Toasty moving into the top, into the gap here. Spacing pretty even between the top 3. Then a little gap to John. Brian by 0.16 over Jay. 3/10 to Toasty. 7/10 to John. Into the chicane they go. Brian continuing to lead, but man, is he getting pressured with 25 seconds to go. Jay, mere feet off his bumper through the sweeper. Oh, Jay a little stumble as he gets too much candy cane. Now Toasty all over the 2nd place driver as Brian has a little gap. Onto the back they go with 13 seconds remaining here. Brian Fong still leading, but Jay is definitely the faster car down the back. Maybe the whole field was faster there. Toasty with a pass in the second. What a beautiful pass. Brian looks strong. It's a race to the finish line. When you're cross, you're done. Toasty, no chance to get Brian. What a great race everybody's done. Brian Fong taking it horn to horn. 20 laps in 5:08. Finishes ahead of Toasty by 0.14 seconds. Jay dropping a second point to the third.
That was a blast.
David, Wayne, Danny, Chris off early. Wow, what a race.